G'day guys, I'm the captain and welcome to Drunk Aussie Guy. And obviously as you can see here, I've logged on and it's dark, so we've started. I've got a few goals in mind today, and uh, one of them is through the week I got bugger all done because our glorious NBN fixed wireless internet was was shit. It was crap. I could barely get on at all for any sort of length of time. So I got a few things done, but nothing like I wanted to get done. So yeah, I was hoping to get a big session in today, so I wanted to get a good early start. And yeah, it's dark, but we'll survive. But what I did find was an Anki saddle, or Anki saddle blueprint, of course, in a nice little drop. And so that makes me, or it's given me a target. I'm going to try and get an Anki today. And I also got lucky and found this fella. I haven't given him a name because I only found him yesterday. And yeah, we've went looking for a girlfriend for him. Couldn't find one, but found another man sheep. And now the man sheep is on the Barbie, or it was on the Barbie. So just trying to get the spawns going. But yeah, I mean, I use them for wool, I suppose. Some of the taming might be helpful. I mean, if I can get a few of them breeding, if I'm taming up the Rexes, it'll be nice and easy until I can get the kibble going for the Rexes. But yeah, that's about the extent of it. Made a lot of poo. I should say Spoonies made a lot of poo. We've been working the compost boxes overtime. We've got did quite a few laps around the Carno Island while I was on, and got sick of it. Couldn't find anything higher than a level 10 or 20 Rex. But we got a lot of kills. We've rained green death from the plant species X down on Carno Island a few times, so we'll have to keep that up. So I've got a few targets. I want to get an Anki, obviously, and that's when the sun comes up. We're going to go and try and get one of those. That's our first goal. I'm also at the stage where I'm really prepared to keep an eye out for obviously a good Rex. I want to keep an eye out for a couple of Argies, because if I've got the Anki, I can just cry him up, take him up to one of the metal mountains, do his business, load up the Ankies, and they can follow me back. I don't have to have a saddle for them, although a saddle would be nice. So yeah, we've got some goals. Let's see, what else are we going to do? Oh, I think that's probably a big enough goal. I will start keeping an eye out for a couple of high-level Dimorphodons that are in easy spots to tame, so that'll be a bit of an opportunistic thing. And we will also keep our eye out for Megatheriums, Baryonyx, just everything that we start needing to tame. There's quite a few things I won't really be able to do much, even if I find one. But Purple Drop will go and get that, because I still, well, there we go. I still need. All this is bare. I've got to get the fabricator. I've got to get the generator. I've got to get. No, I've got the chem bench. I've got to get an industrial forward grill. Oh, I did find a fridge. Found a fridge blueprint, I think. Did I find it? I did. I found a fridge blueprint. So I've got nearly all the electrical I need. I still need the outlet. I think they call it the plug. I need an outlet. So I've got to still do a fair bit of that. But we're actually making a bit of progress. I'm getting pretty happy with it. And if we can find a good Anki, I can start getting some metal happening. We'll get an Argy, we'll get some Rexes, hopefully, fingers crossed. We will. Oh, thanks, Snips. I'll take that. Don't mind me. And we will hopefully start to see a bit of momentum towards the goal, which is obviously breeding up for the boss fights. The first one obviously is the brood mother, and that means megatheriums, so I've got to keep my eye out for them. I've also got to get I think the baryonyx is the best way, because the baryonyx will probably let me do the caves a bit easier, because that means artifacts. The 3 that I'm going to need are not too hard to get, but I think the baryonyx is probably the best way to go for those. So yeah, I'm going to keep going on the kibble until the sun comes up. We might, come on Snips, we might go get that purple drop. But yeah, sun comes up, the Yankee hunt starts. Female 120. That's going to be it's a likely candidate. This is a terrible spot to try and tame one of these things. I'm here to, I've got to do, fuck, oh, it's going to take ages to knock one of those out. I still want to get the Yankee, so I think she'll be fine. So I'll just make a mental note that she's there, and we'll keep going, keep looking for an Yankee. Level 20, but you do have another one float. Is that it? 115. That might just about do. I'm getting a bit jacked of looking. Everything I found is level 20 or level 15, and 115 looks like may as well be 1,000 after seeing all of that. The trouble is, and well, the good news is I'm over here on Herbie Island, which means no nasties to worry about. The bad news is I've got to get the big boy away from his girlfriend, because she'll come after me like handbag swinging. I'll be in trouble. So I've got to get, which one's which? Got to get her interested and away from him, or him interested and away from her. Alright, let's go. Come on, Steps. Let's see if we can get him down around. You don't get stuck in some trees. Let's see if we can get him down here, far enough away from his girlfriend. Doesn't look like she's interested. About, oh, even better, stay right there. Oh no, you can get caught. That's alright, Snips. I got this. You stay there. Sweet, down you go. This will be a painless process. You're actually going to get some kibble, and I don't know how much it's going to need, so I'll give you 5. Dodo Dex says 5, so you get 5. So I don't need any narcotics for you, so we'll go back and find Snips. We'll come back and cryo you up. And your stats are probably irrelevant because you're the best I've seen in a long time. So you'll do. You'll do, mate. Got a lot of adventures in front of us, but I've got to, not going to do much good until I get some Argies. So I have to go make some Argie traps, or an Argie trap, and try and find a couple that are close enough to somewhere that I can tame them up safe. And it's raining. Alright, let's go and have a look at this Rex and see if we can get this girl while we're in a taming mood. I might actually see if I can kite her down to the beach and onto the taming raft. Because it takes about, from memory, about 90 odd arrows to knock out something about that level. and I don't want to be doing that, you know, hitting, getting back on, running sort of thing. I'd rather just sit there and peg away in the safety of having her on a boat. Yeah, it's less likely for anything else to come around, so we'll go and have a look and see how she's going. Geez, that graphics quality is horrible since the Genesis 2 patch hits. You can, it almost looks like, I don't know if you can see it on there, but it looks like the resolution lines of an old CRT TV. It's I don't know what they've done. Right over there. Okay. Okay, oh, I forgot to hit record on the way here, but yeah, we got the Rex kited over to the beach. There's a long way around. There's a pack of aloes a bit further up in there, but we have kited her over here, and I'm wondering if this is a safer spot to knock them out. There's nothing. We'll see how we go anyway. We're going to knock her out. She's going to try and have a munch on the boat. And I'm about... Yes, I hear about 80 to 90 bloody arrows away. So this is going to take a while. I'm not going to... Look, we'll be back in a minute. There you go. Alright, and that Bronto looks like it might be a target. Oh, I don't know what that means, but well, I suppose Dodo Dex will tell me. But yeah, we've got about, according to Dodo Dex's taming, we have about 30 minutes before the Bronto needs to die. So we'll muck around until then, and hopefully nothing will sneak along to upset the taming process. Tell me, be a good level. Right. 15. No, there need to be 0 on the end of that. One of the things with Ark is there are plenty of glitches and bugs and all sorts of things. Now, nothing happened, but I took a chance. One of the glitches that apparently can happen is unconscious animals can glitch through the raft while you're on en route to where you're going. I thought I'll take a chance, and we stuck close to shore. We got over here, no worries, we're back. That's home, just over there. She's nearly fed up, or eaten, or tamed up. A couple more bites, so a few more minutes. That Trudon can stay over there. 20, in fact. No, I'm going to have to use the cryo and we'll get her home. She can't have too many left. Let's have a look. Oh, 1 or 2 bites left. You're doing good, girl. You're going to be a valuable addition to the team. We're going to get plenty of eggs out of you. We're going to get you a boyfriend at some stage. Hopefully a higher level than you, and you can breed up a bit. Or I'll find another girl that's a little bit higher level again and breed her up, and you can just be boss bait. We'll put you in the front line of the big ape fight. In the meantime, we could even use you to help get some kill some things, or walk around and kill some things. But yeah, a couple more bites, girl, and we'll get you back to base. Alrighty, this girl is settled. I'm not sure I'm going to keep her there. It's tail's not the best spot, but at least I can see the poo and hopefully the eggs. And because I don't think it makes a difference in compost. It does for dung beetles. Rex, or the large poo with dung beetles, which I've got to get. I can't do that without a baryonyx. Yeah, we're getting ahead of ourselves, but yeah, that's she settled in there, and hopefully I need to. I'm going to put you on passive because something bites those walls and actually does some damage to them. Then you're going to go after them. Then you're going to get killed. So you just sit there, pop out some eggs. Now, Red and me are going to go and try out some. We need a lot of flint and spark powder. So yeah, we're going to have a bit of fun running around, knocking over some rocks. But one of the things I want to show you, since the Genesis 2 DLC or update or whatever you want to call it came out, there's been a few graphical glitches, and I think I mentioned it before with it's a little bit hard to see here, but it's on some of the angles. It's a bit. It looks like an old CRT TV tube. A lot of you would be too young to remember watching CRT TV, but yeah, it's got those resolution eyes to it. And another thing that looks like they've changed is instead of the rocks blowing up, they do this, which is just, I don't know what they're doing with that, but it's just ridiculous. I mean, I can understand there's some graphical benefits to it, some CPU benefits, but that's just weird. I don't know what's going on there. The trees don't, but the bushes do. Yeah, oh god, that's going to take some getting used to. I don't know. I don't know what's going on there. But yeah, with Red, with our next goal, we've actually done really good today. I don't know how much more we're going to get done here. I've got some, not one of those things. Gotta stay away. Bin chickens, fuck off. But yeah, I wouldn't mind taking Red up to the Metal Mountains there and getting a bit of metal underway, but I'm really going to be hard pressed carting them back without something like with a bit of weight like an Argy. Like you saw the plants there, that's just silly. So that might be enough for you for this run, Red. And we'll we might go looking for a few. I might make up a taming pen. We might go looking for an Argy or two if I can find a couple of good level ones. Because I reckon, I mean, they'll just follow, but it's going to be so much quicker than bringing one stack back at a time with Snips here. That's just ridiculous. I've been trying to get a bit of a run, you know, a stack here, a stack there, sort of thing. But we've got nothing. I mean, if Red can crack open some metal and we get some huge amount of metal going. I'm going to need some argies to do that, so I might... Oh, I'll take that. I don't know if it'll do any good, like I say, in the compost bins, but we'll take that, and we might go and have a look for some argies. I think we're... I'll go and see if there's anything in that, but we've done really good today so far, and I really want to see good things come in threes, they reckon. So I've got red, I've got this big girl who's going to pump out some eggs soon. Sometime. I'm sure they do. The Rexes actually like the moss chops. They pump out the eggs once you get a few of them going. I've got to get I'll get your boyfriend, we'll get your mate boosted and you'll pump out even more. But yeah, if we can get at least one Argy tamed up to help with the weight, that will be fantastic. That'll get the metal going, because I'm going to need a ton of metal as we progress. These two lonely little forgers aren't going to cut it. I reckon about half a dozen of you pumping out the metal. Obviously I've got to still get a fabby before I can make anything else, but the metal we can stockpile. So yeah, we might do that. I might just get all this put away, and we might go and see if we can get some Argies. Well, I found a 130, but his mate, the 15, wanted to tag along. We're over here on the edge of the snow, and I might have to go back and get some fur armor. There you go, eat that. Because I'm gonna... Or I could just bounce backwards and forwards from here. There you go. You wanted to eat your mate. That's good. That's good. Because I'm gonna hit you with some trunk arrows now. There are raptors and shit up here, so I could be in a bit of trouble. It's not the best spot to tame one of these, but it is what it is. If you haven't noticed, that's the sorry for the noise. That's the standard Dino Gate Argy traps. There are better ones out there. There are ones that use less materials. This is the one I use. It's nice and easy. You fly your Petra in there. Pteranodon, or how we like to pronounce it. So you fly in there. Make sure it's on passive. Walk out through the gate there, out through the sides, and yeah, it's pretty easy. You just shut the gate and they can't get out. You could do it with pillars and roofs and all sorts of things, but this is just a way that I like to do it, especially when you've got a bit of I think we're on 2.5 times, 5 times the old taming. It's not hard to get stuff, and I need to slow down because that's gonna kill him. Him? Her, him. This is always an unknown quantity, but I do have the kibble here. There we go. Didn't want to have to shoot too many more into you. Yeah, you're down to less than half. But should only take about 5. I'm going to guess 5. I'm going to go look up Dodo Dex in a sec to see if it's 5. 130. It's probably 5. Might be 4. See, there you go. I'm fucking cold. Christ, get over here. So now I've got to guard that from over here. So, fingers crossed. Bit of luck. We can have an Argy. And that's a reasonable level. I don't know what the weight is or anything. I'm just going to put it into weight. I'm not going to worry about the Explorer note. I'm going to save that for something else. but we'll see how we go, because I'd really like to get a breeding pair and just breed up 3 or 4, and until I find a saddle, which is going to be way down the track unless I get really lucky. They're going to be our metal haulers, carriers, and we can start getting some stuff. And like I say, good things come in threes. We've done alright so far today, and if with a bit of luck we'll make this number 3. Nothing will come along and eat it while I'm trying to tame it. I do have some spike walls there somewhere. I'll put them on the hot bar, and yeah, we'll see how we go. Well, I'd say that's a successful session. You don't want to have that, say that with the lisp, do you? But yeah, we've done great. Good things come in threes. There we have 3 things we've tamed today. We set out with the goal of getting the Yankee and maybe trying to get some other things, and we found ourselves a good level female Rex, which will help with the eggs, good level Argy, which will help with some weight, and of course the Yankee, which was good. And they're all reasonable levels. They're not top levels by any means, but that's exactly what we want. We're now about to go and start getting some metal after I go and have a feed. The sun's gone down, and right on cue, my belly starts to rumble. So I'll go and do that, have a feed, have a shower, come back, do a few metal runs. We've got the Argy there, and yeah, we're going all right. So we've got a few things we want to get done through the week. We'll have plenty of grinding, and with a bit of luck we can add to this little menagerie that we've got here and start getting some really good levels for these things. I mean, the 120 is not enough. 135 would be the absolute minimum I would take for a breeding animal, Rex, bird, whatever I'm doing. But yeah, we also have to start getting some megatheriums. But first things first, we've got a lot of stuff to do. So yeah, I'm off to go and have a feed, chuck a few things on the barbie, and yeah, we're going to have some fun a bit later on. Hopefully nothing dies between now and the next time you see me. But, well, who knows? That's the fun of Ark. So, I'm the captain. This is Drunk Aussie Guy, and we'll catch you next time.